This is from Andrew Joslin. I have a question for Lee regarding tattoos. What is your opinion on training with a freshie? Should you take a week off to let the tattoo heal properly or just train with it? Thanks, Andrew from Buffalo.
I just went by feel when I had all mine. Like I had fresh tattoos and I trained the next day. I know when I had my arm done, the whole arm, I trained the arm the next day. Probably wasn't a smart thing to do. It actually swelled up a bit more and was sore. So not if it's something like that. If it's like an arm, you can still go and train legs. But I remember when I had my back done, I think I waited a day and I went to do chest and laying on it. It's still super sore. So some people say train, some don't. But as long as you're taking care of it properly and don't get it, you know, the sweat and get infected and putting the proper cream on it and keep it covered up good, you can still train around it. You know, but if, like I said, if it's your arm you got done, train legs. If it's your leg you got tattooed, train your upper body. But if you are going to train that body part that you got tattooed, just be careful and don't go crazy on it. Because like I said, you want it to heal properly, so as long as you're not picking the scab and stuff, you'll be right.
And when did you get the back one done? That was a while ago.
Yeah, that probably would have been 06, 05 in Texas.
Yeah.
10 years ago or so.
That was when things really started to get serious with the ink, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's when the face was done in 06, and so, yep. That's when shit got really serious.
Yeah.
When he got the face tapped.
And you got the back done first or the face?
I think the back. The back. So they actually brought this suit, and this suit had a nice pattern on the back of the jacket of the suit. I thought that'd make a nice back tattoo.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah, no, and then that's when the addiction started.
I had a few before then, but yeah.
This one's from Myron Gaines.
Myron. Myron McGaines.
Dear Sam, can you ask Lee whether he lotions his tattoos? If that is better for their longevity, what kind of lotion he suggests for stretch marks? And what kind, if any, sunscreen does he use to protect his tattoos? Thanks, all the best, Myron.
Well, stretch marks I don't lotion any stretch marks, I never did. Tattoos, when I get them I leave them for a day or so and then I put the proper tattoo stuff on them, whether it be like some sort of tattoo cream or some sort of paw ointment type stuff you can actually get for tattoos. But once it's healed, I don't normally put lotion on them after that. Unless you've got dry skin, you could probably just use like a Nivea cream or something like that. And if I go to the beach, I never really put suntan cream on them. I don't really, unless people who have coloured tattoos maybe do a bit, put a lot of sunscreen on them, but you know, because you're going to go in the sun, they will fade eventually. But so if you want to look after them, I wouldn't really recommend going in the sun at all. But no, as far as lotions go, if I got dry skin, I put lotion on, but I don't go out of my way to lotion my tattoos every night. Sorry, no. Hello.
And just
were you out in the sun? Yeah. Were you lotioning your tattoos?
Do you get sunburn or you
I turn brown like a burry.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you never worry about sunscreen or?
No, not really. I can like burn if I sit there too long like anybody, but I get a nice tan going. Remember when I was getting ready for the universe, Jade? I had a good tan on, didn't I?
Oh, you did.
People thought I had fake tan on. I might have a bit of Aborigine in me.
Was that when you what were you taking to make you? What were they think you were taking or whatever? Because you looked too vascular. Oh no, that's right. Your blood pressure was up.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because I was red. See, I got red. I got a bit sunburnt that day. Remember? And because I got sunburnt, they said my blood pressure was up.
Kidney was failing.
That was that day. It was like what, 40 odd degrees, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was a hot day. And because I was hot and red and vascular, that I was sick. And then they were saying I cut my water out too early. Remember, I was really vascular. This was like still 2 months before the universe, and they're like, oh, he's cut his water out too early. Oh, that's dangerous. It's like, fuck off, dickheads. I'm still drinking water every fucking day.
Yeah.
I just can't help I look good, and you look like shit. Oh, you hear it all, don't you?
Get a bit of sun and your blood pressure's
Exactly. Through the roof. You got a bit of veins and cut your water out early. 2 months before the show. Yeah, I highly recommend you cut your water out 2 months before. You want to be really dry.
yeah, dry out.